You are now listening to Operator.
Wow, that was very chill. Hello, my name is Zena-Rae. Oh, I can hear myself. That's weird. My name is Zena-Rae. I'm from the Aan Tafel collective, and welcome to our first episode of the show. Aan Tafel dates with today's special guest, Lady K, all the way from San Diego. She is Kia, my sister, and this is our first date.
Our first date. Woohoo!
Awkward silence. Oh, wait. It's the wrong button.
Welcome to Aan Tafel. This is Aan Tafel. Welcome to Aan Tafel. Aan Tafel, baby. Welcome to Aan Tafel.
Yeah, they can definitely hear us now.
This is Aan Tafel. Welcome to Aan Tafel. Aan Tafel, baby.
And now they can hear us again. Okay, so this is my first time being a radio show host, so I'm getting used to it a little bit.
This is my first time being a guest on a radio show, so we're learning together. First times.
So, Kia, we're gonna start off with a little icebreaker.
Ooh.
If you could only eat one breakfast for the rest of your life, what would it be? However, I have made it easier for you because I already thought of two options.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you very well and I know your food preferences. The first option is bagel with salmon and cream cheese, tomato, onion, salt and pepper. Or pancakes with cheese and spinach.
Pancakes with cheese and spinach is like a go-to that I make in my house all the time. And I love making it for other people. There's something like about like making the batter and then frying up the pancake.
It's the process.
It's the process. Yeah. And then gifting it to somebody and making the cheese melty, you know? Yeah.
Okay, good choice. Quick interruption. Papa, mag ik misschien op die stoel zitten en dat jij hier gaat zitten? Our dad is in the studio with us today.
Woohoo! Special guest. Sister from another mister. Ayo.
Oh, fuck, there's your kabel. Okay. Whew. This is a bit more comfortable. Okay. Well, beautiful. So, Kia, you are my sister, but you are also more than that. Can you tell us briefly something about yourself? Who you are? What do you do? Why do you do it? Where do you do it? When do you do it?
I'm getting emotional. This is great.
First question. Maybe it's too deep. Maybe the question's too deep.
No, but when you were born, it was a big deal for me. I changed a lot when you were born, when you came into my life, because I became a big sister. And so it changed my role and my purpose, I guess. I really loved being a big sister. I loved being a role model. I wanted to show you the ropes. I wanted to, inspire you and support you and be there for you. So, being a big sister is already a big job, I think. But we have a lot of things in common too. I started skating when I was 9, and then you started skating because I was already skating. Mm-hmm. So we had a lot in common. Figure skating, and a lot of time spent at the rink, and a lot of time spent in like the same container of whatever energy. And then now, 2 years ago, or pretty much after COVID. You started to DJ, I started to DJ, and I love it. You bought, your little controller during like quarantine period, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to let my little sister beat me at DJing. What?
Turned it into a competition immediately.
I mean, of course, there's a little bit of competition with siblings. There's always, but it's also a healthy competition.
For sure. Motivates each other.
Exactly. It motivated me, and I loved rave music, DJing, the parties, the music, my whole life. But I always thought that it was like something unattainable I mean, especially as a girl, like I didn't see a lot of
Never
females
really
on
thought
stage.
it was an option, right?
Exactly. And I thought it was hard. Like I thought, oh, I already know how to figure skate. I already know how to do other things.
You mean you thought DJing was hard?
I mean, I thought it was gonna take me like, you know, investment and years of schooling and but also probably because of where I was at in my time and in my age, the way that I learned was much more trial and error. And that's really how I learned. So I think that's also shows in my style is I didn't learn from somebody telling you have to do this X, Y, and Z. It was really also similar to how I like to skate and how I teach now figure skating is like, okay, how would I try to describe this thing? Or how would I try and like discover this concept? Or how do I, if I know that this button does X, how can I get this button to add whatever effect that I'm imagining in my head? It was really like just playing around. So
for sure.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of things that we share and I think that also gives us a lot of similarities, but then we're also very different in the sense that we approach things very differently, but we get to the same point.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting.
It's funny.
Yeah, to understand our friendship and our sisterhood as well in that sense.
Well, it's funny you start talking about that because that was actually one of my like topics or questions that I had prepared. Because as you just explained to our listeners,
we have listeners, guys.
It's so weird having a conversation with you, but it's like fake.
Official.
It feels like it's so weird.
Let's have this conversation.
Yeah, but over-explain everything so that anybody who can listen
knows
what
us
it's
now.
about. Yeah. For our fans. Anyways, my question was, how do you think us both DJing has affected our relationship, or like what has that done for our sisterhood?
Yeah, I love that we finally found something that we both love in a very different way. Like with figure skating, there was technique and there was teachers and there was a way to do it and a way not to do it. And then there was also like failure at it. Like if you didn't do it that way.
Very clearly. You know when you fail.
Yes. It's a judged sport. So you're judged for it too in that way.
Literally.
Yeah. So when like especially in the beginning, because I was still learning and you were still learning and you were here in the Netherlands and I was in San Diego.
Yeah.
And I loved this idea of like hearing maybe a different style come out or maybe different songs coming out of our different styles. And it's true, there was also a very much of an identity to your style of DJing and to mine that were not necessarily the same, but I could look at you and be like, yeah, that's cool. Or like, I remember like your very first, like you put it on YouTube or something.
Oh God.
And you were sitting behind, or maybe it wasn't on YouTube.
Oh, I think maybe I sent you like an unlisted link.
Like you videotaped yourself.
Yeah.
And it was your very first stank face. And I just remember seeing your stank face and I was like, yeah, get it. Like I was so proud of you and just like, yeah, like I got to like live vicariously through you because like DJing is also very much a flavor. Like you get to show your flavor.
Yeah.
And that's
you're literally showing what you like.
What you like.
In the way that you like it.
Exactly. You get to highlight it exactly the way that you want to highlight it. So, I think it was I looked up to you too, and it was great because also now you're a little bit older as well, and I think we're 7 years apart, so growing up that was always very, I think
it was such a big difference.
It was such a big difference.
Yeah.
And now we can finally, I mean, like as of a year ago, you're officially legal in the US, which is a strange concept.
Yeah.
Because we've also been to parties together since before then.
Yeah.
But like also, getting to know you as an adult is also very different, of course. You're beginning to you know, find your own path in life, and that's also inspiring for me to see, of course. And you thrive at everything you do, so it's hard to be your sister. So hard. No, but I love it. I love, it almost feels like full circle, where like in the beginning, you know, when we were little, we used to play like schooltje, like,
oh my God, I remember.
School.
Yeah.
And I'd teach you like simple math equations.
Yeah, you had like the little whiteboard in your room, and I remember we had this little notebook with like what's this Tigger on it, and then in the cover it has like 2 hands drawn, and then like left and right.
Yes, teaching you left and right.
Yeah,
which, you know, it's crazy.
It worked.
You must teach you right from wrong, not left from right. Yeah.
I would teach you the right things. I was a goody 2 shoes, but it's
you
interesting.
You still are. A little bit.
The kids that I teach in San Diego, when I teach figure skating, it's definitely, there's a shift in the age now, and the culture and whatever generation. Like, these kids don't know left from right. These kids also don't know what like 12 o'clock means,
oh my
or
God.
like, you know, turn clockwise direction, because they don't use clocks that turn clockwise. It's all digital.
Oh my God, that's
they never
so
understood
funny.
that. Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah.
What has this world come to?
we all talk about it at the rink. So
that is so funny.
Yeah.
I was gonna say to my own question, I feel like you know, our relationship has been a bumpy road, and it was funny how like we could argue about anything, like our communication was just so fucked, but then when we were talking about DJing, it was like we get each other, and it was just like this thing that was like, no matter what else was happening, like we got that. And like, you know what it's like to have a gig, or like to be nervous for your gig, or like when whatever, like all the things that it comes along with, you know, DJing.
Yeah, I agree. It brought us together, definitely, because like even like the first gig that I like bombed at, and I called you guys right away, and I was like, help. But like, not everybody gets that.
No, definitely. Yeah. And also like a lot of people, like, they don't really know what a DJ does, or like they don't really understand what's happening, or like what all those buttons do.
Yeah.
And it's nice to know that, like, I mean, if I have a bad transition and I'm like, oh fuck, like that sucked, and some people are like, oh, like I didn't even hear it, like I don't even know what you're talking about, and like you hear it as well, but like it's nice to have that kind of what's the word, like acknowledgement as well for that.
Yeah.
So you're living in San Diego right now. You've been visiting us over here in the rainy Netherlands for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you're going back on Friday, right? So in 2 days, you're flying back home. You've been to parties all over the world.
All over the world.
In San Diego and in Rotterdam. And I was wondering what's the scene like in San Diego? And also, like, how do you think it compares to Rotterdam? Like, how does it feel to be here? How does it feel to be there? Like, we had gigs together in San Diego. We had gigs together in Rotterdam. What's the tea?
It's interesting because we're both doing the same thing conceptually, and then we both have very different styles, and also, you know, we are also growing into whatever, you know, signature style brand or whatever, and those are also very different from each other, and also generationally we're very different. Like, you're Gen Z and I'm a millennial, and I do see that back in, like, when I come here
in the scene.
Yeah, and I'm looking at, like, you know, the gig that we just did here in Rotterdam at Boing Arcade, and just seeing, like, younger crowd.
The kiddos.
Also, kids can party earlier here, so it's beautiful to see. You know,
you mean like at an earlier age,
18,
right? Yeah.
Versus, and sometimes even 16. You know.
Yeah.
Versus in the U.S., and this also ties into the drinking, is like, you know, you party at 21 and nobody knows how to handle their liquor. So
everybody gets
it's very
super
interesting.
fucked up.
Yeah. I would say, and so coming back to our gig here, it was really lovely to see like lots of young people and their unique styles. I mean, Rotterdam is a very alternative or a very welcoming and all-encompassing city.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cultures and there's a lot of I think there's just a
And I'm also definitely in like the alt
scene, right? So it's also nice to see different types of people come out on the dance floor, because that's really what it's about. Like, no matter where you are in the world, a dance floor is supposed to be an open space for everybody to feel like they can bring their most unique self to the foreground.
And how do you think like the dance floor looks in San Diego then? Or like, can people fully, go for it, or is there a different feeling?
I guess it depends on also which dance floor,
Of course,
where the scene that you are kind of in.
Like the scene that you're in.
Well, like my gigs are a lot of more like rooftop bars, rooftop restaurants, like more like sit-down dinner, like I've played a couple of like now more nightclubby stuff, but I feel like also like more daytime stuff. So I complained to you about this before, that like, I never get to play my minimal, but because like I never really get to go like hard is how I call it, you know. But it's like here and then here, it's not. And even then what you call hard, I'm like, that's soft. right. So I guess that's how you could kind of compare the scene. I mean, there's a whole underground scene in San Diego, and there's a techno scene there.
Is techno a thing?
Yeah, but I love this. Actually, I love this question in that sense. What people call techno in San Diego is not what I would call techno. And then like what I consider techno and what I like as techno, like people don't know that that's techno, or like, I don't know. It's like,
it's funny.
Techno's so like, whatever.
You showed me a song like not too long ago, and you're like, yeah, but this is like more techno. And I was like, that's not what techno, like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think techno's like a really broad genre as well, but like everybody has like their own idea with it, and it's so funny when that doesn't correspond at all.
I think that's exactly
what are you talking about?
It's like it was underground, but now it's becoming mainstream, but then it's becoming accessible. But then also because it's becoming accessible, like people feel like they can kind of claim it or whatever because it's known. But like what even is techno is just like very simple, hard hitting beat.
I mean,
that's really what the essential of what it was. And then there's branches of it, of course. But and it was seen as underground. And now, like,
it's not underground.
Techno is playing on the main stages at festivals.
Yeah.
So it is a broad, genre. And I think genres in general are stupid. So
it's I mean that's also like a whole complicated thing when people are like, oh, what
Describe
do you play?
Your style.
I fucking hate that question. But also because I feel like I'm not allowed to claim certain genres, because I feel like I don't know, like I played a song once that was like that or whatever. Yeah. Having a quick interruption. Can you pass me my coffee? Julie from Aan Tafel is also here. Julie, say hi.
Hi. I am here for the social media content.
Also very important. And I'm getting some coffee.
We have coffee, guys.
In a tiny little cup.
Nu is een echte podcast.
Hey, cheers, everybody. My dad's here, Julie's here, my sister's here.
Hello.
It's like a family reunion.
Family.
I mean, speaking of family, that would be a good I wanted to talk about something else, but let's segue to family. Our mother died in 2019, and I was wondering, how do you feel that grief affects your DJing? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hard-hitting questions.
Honestly, I mean,
you can cry. You're already crying.
I don't think I would have lived in San Diego, and I don't think I would have become a DJ. If mom hadn't died. I don't know what life path I would have been on, but moving to San Diego was my way of finding peace. that was really the point, finding my healing. And in that journey came DJing, which was ironic because you think of parties and DJing and music is healing, but you think of the scene in general as kind of whatever, fucked up. Drugs, alcohol, partying, whatever.
Avoiding your problems.
Yeah, men touching you, whatever. But it was such a hard time for me. And I was living here, but had lost everything in my life. So San Diego was the experience that I needed to restart my life. And they say this too about like near-death experiences, that people, like, you live two lives, one before your death or whatever, and then the one after you've experienced death. Whether that's near-death experience or
it's like before mom and after mom.
A death of a life that you had. And I really don't know if I would have found DJing. I mean, the way that it all happened too was so natural. It wasn't like, oh, let me become a DJ now. Like,
it was so funny because after like you started DJing, I was like, it makes so much fucking sense because you always used to like fangirl over all these DJs and you were obsessed with festivals and you were like, you know, like that bitch that always knows who's on the lineup and who's playing where and when, and like we're on an itinerary.
Yes.
And it just made so much sense because you have like that context awareness, like you know what you love and you know who you love, and like I respect that so much. I feel like I have imposter syndrome because of that sometimes, because I don't know shit. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing.
sure.
But I guess it works anyways. But like, that's, again, it's like such a different method and we still arrive
Get
like
to the same point.
Yeah. And obviously sometimes, you know, you're not feeling it. Sometimes you're not in the mood to party. You're not in the mood to start the party, for that matter. How do you like deal with that? How do you get into the right headspace? Like, what if you're not? Have you ever had a gig where you were just out of it and it was like, what does that look like?
It says a lot. And I've had this discussion with other people as well, that they'll see a DJ and they'll be like disappointed by them. And it's usually because like they're just not in the right headspace or they're not on their A game or whatever. You don't even know, because a DJ's full-time job is to be on stage and to be the hype man or hype woman and be the coolest person in the room. And you don't know that their mom may have just died. You don't know what's going on. They might be going through a divorce. And so I've had this discussion where, you know, people are like, oh, I saw a set by them and it was really disappointing. And it's like, okay, you can't entirely judge their, you know, whole being, or like.
It's like a momentum, right? It's like this 1 hour that you're seeing them and.
Vibe check.
And it is like a performance. Yeah. But it's also, you're a real person.
Absolutely.
It's a balance.
Yeah, well, there's two things that come to mind, and one is last year Halloween, so exactly a year ago. I had this gig and I was just so emotional. Like, I can't quite put my finger on it, like what exactly was going on with me, but like you said, like I just wasn't feeling like the party. And actually during Christmas as well, I had a gig on Christmas Eve, and the same, I was sick and I was just feeling very emotional, like, you know, I was missing being with my family. Instead I'm at a party. Like, it's weird, it's so weird. But that gig, what stayed with me heavily, and I recorded it, but my friend and her now husband, they came and saw me, and she was like, it was so emotional. And I was like, yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Like, this is how I'm gonna express like my music right now. I'm going to express it in more emotional or more deep or more like I have a playlist called Airy Fairy Floaty, but it's like this kind of like headspace that is a little bit more maybe feeling, or I don't know, and less like pumping. So
for sure it reflects how you feel.
But right before I came on this trip,
Yeah.
So about a month ago, I also had a gig, and I was so nervous. I don't know why, out of like where this came from, but I was so
Right, I
nervous.
remember.
Like how I used to get nervous for figure skating competitions. Like I don't eat, I can't focus on anything. Like I have to like almost like horse with blinders, like just do the task, just do the next thing, just focus on the next thing, just get through the next moment. And literally up until getting up on that stage, and thank God, you know, that gig, I had a bunch of friends there. So they were also kind of, it's so interesting too, having friends or having like your posse, your crew there can change your whole mood.
Yeah.
And I've had so many gigs where I've just been, you know, gone on my own or like you know, drive myself. It's like work. You go to work and you do your job. So that really changed it. But I was nervous all day and I was exhausted. I taught 5 hours of figure skating the morning of, and I just could not shake this feeling. So that was wild. And I didn't know what to do. Also, I didn't know how to kind of get rid of it.
Right.
And really,
so what happened? You didn't get rid of it.
Yeah, up until the moment of being on stage and then, you know, putting in my headphones, putting in my first track, and just like, I think as soon as you do that, everything just disappears. At least for me. Yeah, like once I do my first transition, I'm like in the zone. And then you know, you have less good transitions and great transitions, but I think from there on out, yeah, I mean, it's a flow art. So we're all about finding the flow and then trying to hold on to it forever.
That's not going with the flow. Hold on to
it. True.
Yeah, I've also had my fair share of like nervous, like super nervous gigs where it's gone by in a flash, and I was just like, I don't know what happened, or I'm just overthinking, or like one time I was like so nervous, and then I was playing and there were like some people dancing, and I was like, I felt like I couldn't shake the feeling that everybody was just like dancing to be nice to me. Like they were just like doing me a favor because they felt bad for me or something. And I was like, oh my God, like everybody hates this, and like now I'm forcing them to dance, but like they don't even really want to, and it's so fucked. And like I wasn't enjoying it, and like I thought they weren't enjoying it, and then afterwards people were like, oh, that was so fun, and I was like, no, it wasn't.
That's exactly what happened to me.
I think imposter syndrome is genetic.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It runs in the family.
Oh. No, that's exactly what I had at that gig last month. I like left the stage and I was like, I was shit. I don't know if that was good. And like by the end of my set, everyone had left the dance floor because it was late. Yeah. And they were like, you were great. And I was like, did I scare everyone off?
Yeah, dude.
Like, did they all hate me?
I had the same, because with that same gig, there was like a really big headliner playing in the other room, and I was like, oh my God, everybody's leaving because they hate me, but they were just going to see someone else, and like it made so much sense. But like when you're in that headspace, you're just like, fucked.
It's really hard to, I mean, you also, when you see these big artists out and you're like, oh, you're so cool. But like, there is this sense of like, they have to carry this image, there's persona, this energy. And I think it is really important for a DJ to straal uit, you know,
to exude that confidence,
to be the vibe, because that's what people want to go and see too. Like, can you imagine?
Do you want to see an insecure DJ that's
like a DJ, or even we were just at an ADE event,
right?
And this guy who was DJing looked like he was hating his life.
It was so funny though. But actually, this guy, we have to talk about him briefly because he grew on me so much. It was this old guy, and he like looked super French, and like he looked like he had a sour candy in his mouth. And at the beginning, he was just straight faced the whole time. And like we were looking at him, and we were like, he hates his life. Like he does not want to be here. But then like an hour into it, and like the crowd was getting more into it, the vibe was like really getting going, and you would catch these glimpses of him like smiling, or him like you could see in his face when he knew a good drop was about to come, and you knew that he knew what he was doing.
He was in control.
And he was enjoying it, but he was like so in control.
Yeah.
It was I just was waiting for those moments where he showed like a glimpse of his humanity, because he was like so composed the whole time.
And we talked about this because while we were partying, we were like, he looks like he's hating this, but we talked about our concentration face while you're DJing.
True.
And I was like, I hate my concentration face.
Yeah.
But it's true, because you're so focused on, there's so many buttons and there's so much that can go wrong.
I don't know what the buttons do.
I mean, and especially when you get this like flick of creativity, you're like, oh, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
And it's like a magician's fingers. You're like, I gotta make it all happen in time. So I feel like that also, it made him so, human, because it's true. He's also just focusing. He's just trying to do a great job for himself. Even if you've been doing this for 40 years, you also get those like moments where you're like, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All this talking about playing is making me excited to play, and we're going to play.
Yeah, let's have some music now.
But
Dad's getting impatient.
Yeah.
He wants to dance.
I'm the boss of the show, so I will decide when the music starts.
Just excited.
There's just one like last topic that I wanted to cover with you, and then we actually have talked about like everything that I prepared, but I'm impressed. It's been an organic conversation. I didn't feel like I forced anything, except for this that I'm gonna force. You are a woman.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Why are you a female DJ? No. Yeah. What's the deal? Like how what's it like being a female DJ in San Diego? What's it like being, do you feel like you get taken seriously? Do you feel like it affects how people view you?
Yeah.
Tell us everything.
Well, and we also talked about this at ADE when we were at a party, and it was just a bro fest, a sausage fest. It was a bunch of young bros all hugging each other.
All the bros
backstage,
behind the desk.
jumping.
Bro.
And I was like, if I were up there, I couldn't join in on that. Like, I can't join them and be like, I'm a bro. Like, it just, there is something different that rules apply to the way I think it also ties into my name. I called myself Lady K because I did not want to deal with like going up there and being seen as like whatever, being seen as being not taken seriously. And I feel like maybe a lady, you can't mess with
Ladies
a
get
lady.
taken seriously.
You can't pinch a lady's ass, like, but
right.
really,
You cannot
like,
sexually assault a lady.
I'm a lady. You gotta
You
treat
are a
me like a
lady.
lady with a cup of tea. Pinky.
A lady.
Pinky's up. I think that did tie into kind of like this persona, and I do like to hold myself up with that energy. And I do think, I don't know if that's the same here, but I do think in San Diego, like there is kind of a stigma around like female DJs only being openers, always being the first person to start off, just for pity rather than because they're great. Having at least one female DJ on the lineup,
and
versus
she's the opener,
right? I mean, and it is a vriendjespolitiek. It is
it's all who you know. Bros
it is all
between
about
bros.
right. So
no hoes allowed.
hose on the side with extra sauce. This is a date show, right?
Right. Oh,
weren't we gonna get
completely?
Yeah, but no, it's I don't want to say it's hard because it's not hard, but I see how the opportunities change. And especially me being older, which I think also, I commend you for being a 22-year-old in this scene. I don't think I could have been a 22-year-old in this scene. I think it's right for me to be here now. I've had to learn a lot along the way as well for myself. But it's you want to get your foot in the door, and you want to be seen, and you want to be taken seriously. Yeah. And that is entirely up to your own narrative. How do you create your narrative? How are you telling your story? What image do you show when you're going out, when you're networking, when you're talking to important people? I pride myself in that for sure, because I work hard at that. I really try to, do my research. That's how I got my very first, the gig that I really wanted to have in San Diego. I did my research. I stalked this guy. I found him. I found out where he was playing. And then funnily enough, he wasn't even...
I thought you were going to say, I found out where he lived.
No. But I found him at the restaurant. He wasn't even playing that day. He was organizing, setting up.
Right.
And I walked right up to him and we were like, hi, I want a DJ here, please. I sent you an email. You didn't read it. But yeah, it's a little bit of, also I think, using to your advantage what you have.
Right.
So
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's also funny because it's I feel like, obviously I'm making an assumption, but I feel like, maybe for some people, that's not on their mind at all. For some, perhaps men who just know the right people, or it's their bro is the programmer or the organizer or whatever, it's almost you have to do extra homework to be taken seriously, right?
Yeah, definitely. Put in the work. Also to find, your crew, your vibe, what you want to be a part of, because I think that's also really important. You don't want to know everybody. You just want to know the people that you want to impress. What scene do you want to be part of? Which people do you want to be associated with? And I think that being said too, in San Diego, I've seen lineups, I've seen parties where it's all bros and all men. And I called them out on Instagram for it, first of all, which next time they booked a female. And then on top of that, I don't go to those parties. I don't want to.
You don't want to
associate.
support that.
I don't want to be around those people. And on top of that, there's a lot of men that I speak to that are like, hey, we really want to make sure our lineups are 50-50, men, female. And they really do understand that it is also something for us.
Right.
Yeah. And so I love, associating myself with those kinds of people.
Yeah.
Because again, those are the people that you're going to want to play for or play with. More importantly, that's what I always say. If I don't want to go to that venue to enjoy it, as a, a viewer, an audience,
then why would
I want to play there?
Yeah.
I want to be in spaces where I like the space, where I'm bringing the energy that I seek. Also,
I love that. Okay, well, thank you for this beautiful interview. I would like to invite you to play the first song to kick off this back to back. No pressure, it just has to be amazing.
Okay, good.
But I've no doubt that it's going to be amazing. Do you want to say any last words?
No, I just want to say that I'm proud of you.
Oh.
And,
Stop it. Well, we'll have a little tiny chat at the end of our back-to-back as well to wrap it up. So
in that case,
you pick your song. I'll do a little promo for Aan Tafel while you do that. Aan Tafel is we have an hour of music. Aan Tafel is a DJ collective, interdisciplinary collective based in Rotterdam. My name is Zena. I am 1/4 of the gang. There will be a bunch more episodes, which is going to be really exciting, where the other members each invite their own guest. And, is the volume on? I don't know. Is it? No, you're good. I just heard the headphones really loud. I don't even know what I was saying, but Aan Tafel, follow us on Instagram at Aan Tafel with 3 A's and 2 L's. We're gonna play some music, some new songs that we found at ADE the past week. It's gonna be a chill one today. It's raining, we're chilling, we're vibing.
or not.
Or, it's up to you. Hit it, DJ! Tafel.
It's out of sight. It's groovy, baby.
heart, I'll take him out for tea. Oh my God, he can't say no. Skipping school, gonna walk for air. I just had to get out of there. I'm on overload in my head. Train comes, I don't know its destination. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. Train comes, I don't know its destination. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. Life in a dream, time does come true. And in my sleep I think of you. There the bed by myself. Basically probability says that fate's gonna side with me. It's been so long on my shelf. Train comes, I don't know its destination. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. Train comes, I don't know its destination. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. Your attention is incredible, boy, I'm in charge. You know how I feel for you. Yes, I will be, and just couldn't be my fit for you. Inside, imagine if I could get what you do. Imagine if it all came true. Tell me what would you do with me? Would you tell me that you feel the same? Imagine if I told you that I need you. Would you say, baby, I need you too? No matter what you do, I know you should be in love with me. Sometimes I find myself locked into secret thoughts, hoping they come true. Sometimes at night I feel lying next to me, baby. These are things that I can never tell you. I can't imagine what you would do. After all, you're so far away from me, from me. Sometimes it feels like a fantasy, and I don't know what to do. Cause it's all the feel like you treat me. Find a love so true, but I know it's only make-believe when I picture in me and you. But one day I know that you'll be the one that makes my dreams come true. Imagine if I told you that I want you. Imagine if it all came true. Tell me what Read the signs, energy doesn't lie. We can't hide, you can see it in our eyes. Why don't we give it a try? Undercover, under the covers. 'Cause I want myself right there next to you. But there's one thing you have to do, so that I feel it deep inside. Need to know that you treat me right. Tell me the three words that I wanna hear. Say you put me first, so I have no fear. Tell me the three words that I wanna hear, that I wanna hear. Tell me the three words that I wanna let your love flow like the sunshine. The rivers run deep and valleys go dry like black water. Oh, just open your heart, just open your mind, and let your love flow like the sunshine. The rivers run deep and valleys go dry like black water. Close the door to temptation.
See that tune, that Vega dub? Has it got a wee breakdown? It was
Can't steam down, took my gear, but left the record. What's happening in the world? Can't steam down, took my gear, but left the record.
I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, we're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, we're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, 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 mad. We're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, we're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, 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 mad. We're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, we're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, 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 mad. We're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, we're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, we're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, 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 mad. Game when the head is so mad, I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, we're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad, 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 mad. We're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad. We're feeling alright. Game when the head is so mad.
That was a chill afternoon, guys. That was final credits.
It's like a radio DJ when the radio DJ is like. That was the name of the song.
Yeah. All right.
And now, Ariana Grande.
To follow.
One less problem. Okay, Kia.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. How was that for you?
I had a lot of fun. It was lovely to be a guest on your first radio show. I'm really excited to hear the rest also. So what's to come? And I really enjoyed playing with you. And yeah, we said a chill afternoon, but we also broke all the rules, as you should.
I guess we all have different definitions of chill afternoons.
Well, I always like to, go hard, as they say, with you. So I guess we couldn't resist.
So you want to go on another date with me, or am I going to see you again?
I don't know. I'm going to be out of the country for a really long time. So I'll call you when I'm back in town.
Where can I see you? When can I see you? Have any gigs coming up?
Oh, you can follow me on social media, of course.
Of course. At Kia Sophia Borst, of course.
Yeah.
Without
on
the of course.
Instagram.
Of course.
Yes. I have a gig for Halloween weekend coming up. So as soon as I fly back, I'm right back into it. Yeah, that's it. That's life.
DJ life.
DJ life.
The
I
grind
mean, I
never
feel like
stops.
I'm on tour right now. It's great. I'm seeing, rainy Holland, and in a week I'll be back in sunny San Diego.
It's the DJ tour life.
DJ
really.
tour life. No, I'm very grateful to be here and to be able to share this with you. And then also to be able to, go back home and do it all over again. So I'm just grateful I get to play places.
Yeah. But this was fun. The
Yeah.
radio, it's like a completely different vibe from when you're playing for people, right?
Yeah, you can't see anybody. I mean, except for our little crew here. Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah.
Backup dancers.
Yeah. We couldn't have done it without you. Maybe. Okay.
But yeah, I would go on another date with you.
Oh.
When I'm back in town, which is, I don't know when.
I guess maybe we could try having a long distance relationship.
Yeah, we're not very good at long distance relationship.
No.
It's okay.
I mean, it's hard.
It is. It
It's
comes
hard,
with its own challenges.
But we do it anyways.
Because we love each other.
Because love conquers everything. Oh, I have fuck. I have a gift for you. I wanted to give it to you on screen.
Oh, uh-oh.
But where is it?
But where is
Say
the
something
gift?
really interesting.
We don't know where the gift is. So I'll just sing a jingle for you guys on the radio.
Okay, so I
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, we're gonna do this quick.
Yes.
I took the liberty to finish a painting that we were making together for you.
Aww.
We started it together, but it wasn't really finished, so I
Yeah, it was not
wanted to
finished.
finish it for you
Aww.
and to remind you that I love you.
Shout to the camera.
It looks like what's it called? The thing that you blow
Bubbles?
to make a wish. No.
Oh, a dandelion.
A dandelion,
Oh, I was
yeah.
thinking fireworks, but
and fireworks and like stars. But I
That's
like
so
the
cute.
glue on the outside. That's so cool. That's so fat.
I tried to make a frame for you because
Oh yeah.
anyways. Well, so I would like to end it on this note. It says the grief is never ending, but so is the love.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
And that's a wrap.
It's a burrito, actually.